that I know that's coming up on my level is, well, just animals.
Mhm.
He's an emotional junkie.
Okay. Yeah.
He's like
Over
little
jumps.
deer.
Okay.
Boing, boing.
Okay.
Yeah, and so he gets emotional on the ground,
Mhm.
over jumps,
Mhm.
and over when you're riding him.
Mhm.
It's
Okay.
not horrific. It's not horrible.
Right.
It's tense. It's like
Okay.
but
Okay. Cool. So we can look at that. Yeah. Right. Right. And that'll definitely
that'll bring
bring it up. Yeah.
That's what I figured.
Yeah. I mean, just in his movement, it'll kind of shift things around.
So
And
I don't even know if we could
okay, but we can take a look at it.
just do 10 minutes on that.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So why don't you first just start out with showing me touch it with something in here, because I might be able to share a new strategy for you to play with touch it to bring it to a level 4. Yeah.
So,
Oh, bless you.
wow.
Thank you.
So already knowing.
I have terrible jokes going through my head, but yeah.
You didn't see what I was doing behind you.
No.
I apologize.
My head goes there.
Very often.
What's that?
She doesn't bring him out in public.
Yeah, right. Let alone have a microphone on him.
I have to stand alone.
Yeah.
Okay. We gotta wake up a little bit. You don't have to work.
Yeah, so take your time too, like
Did I distract you a second? How come not the young man?
I want to do him. I'm gonna do him too.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to try him. If he's gonna cough,
I'll leave
switch
you
on.
alone.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to
I'm
distract.
doing them both. I'm
I was
planning to
just
do
curious.
an hour on each, but we'll see. I'm all awful.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
Oh,
bother you.
it's not you. I'm the one.
Get that on video. You got the fire. Look at the heart.
nice.
Yeah, or whatever you say.
Yeah, now I know. Yeah.
Really good.
Funny edges.
He's gonna touch it. Touch it with zone 5.
Yeah.
Well, at least it's on the outer edge, huh?
Yeah.
That's what he does. Yeah, that's why I let him do it. Like, okay, I know your pattern. Gotta wake up and go to work.
Good. 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 Okay, cool. So let me share with you a new concept. Because what's going really well is I like that I love how, light you are with your phases. You're definitely just suggesting, and he's like, oh, he's trying to figure it out. So that looks really good. And basically what you're doing is you've expanded the touch it pattern from, remember when you first taught it, and did you do it with the stick on his back? And yeah. So you've expanded it from that to now doing it at a distance, and you've built on that. So really great. So what we're going to do is now set it up where it's a little bit more of a puzzle of, can you follow my focus? Okay? Similar concept, because that's what you're doing here, but we're going to challenge him a little bit more. So what you're going to do that's a little different is, in a minute, we'll do it with, maybe we'll do it with the blue ball, okay? And actually, let me move it. So I'm kind of already giving him a hint here. That's okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to set yourself up, and I would challenge you to do it from like almost 22 feet away. you're going to set yourself up and you're going to send him toward the blue ball. And you're going to be, you can even be facing it, you can be thinking about it. But you're not going to give him any help. If he, so you're going to send him toward the blue ball. If he goes, oh, I'm just going to kind of what he's doing now is he's like, oh, I'm going to kind of go over here, and then you're stopping him, and then he goes, oh, I'll touch it. Excellent. Really good. But now we're going to take stopping him out of it. So it's basically that he needs to start going, is it about this? And checking in with you. Okay, so if you send him and he goes past the blue ball, you're going to let him do it, and then you're going to disengage him. And, yep. Yeah, you are. So you're going to disengage him and be like, oh, you missed it. Send him toward it again. Yes. But if you send him and he's waiting for you to stop him, you're not going to stop him anymore. Yes, it's teaching him to kind of figure out the puzzle. Like, can you figure out what I'm thinking about? Okay. Good. 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 And then leave him alone. Good. Good. Nice. Yeah, nice. So what I liked about what happened there, he's like straight-legging it. Yeah. So what I liked about what happened there was he was like, aren't you gonna stop me? Like he was thinking about the ball. But that was good. Oh man. He's like, I got a rise out of that. Have you played the Spanish Walk with them?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
Actually.
Cool. So now, do the same thing with the cone. You can do it from there.
Does it touch it with anything, their nose, or is it his foot on purpose?
Good question. In the beginning, like, since we're changing this up a little bit, I basically accept anything he offers, but then she can start to, nice! Look at him! That's great. He's like, this is a crowd pleaser. Good. So it's a
subtle difference, but I get it. Okay, good.
Yes. And to answer your question, Summer, so basically what we're trying to do is get him to start to go, there's something over here you're wanting me to do. And what you can start to now play with is you could make it about, okay, now I want you to, you're offering your left leg. I love that. It's great. But now can you do it with your right? Okay? And what you would do is you would help him from where you are. So it's not like you're just now going, okay, right leg, you know. But what you could do is you could just put a little bit of pressure toward him until he tries something else. Okay? This first just gets him thinking about it, like thinking, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? And then you can start to direct him.
So it's sort of like breaking it down.
Yes. Yeah. Really good. Mikey Wanzenreed did the project. Yeah. This is what he basically was doing. It was something about the object. It's something about the phone. And until the horse really engaged with the object, he made it about the object until the horse engaged, and then he started to play with, okay, now it's sideways around the cone. And that's where he started getting that refined stuff, because the horse was already like, what am I doing with the cone? Yeah. So, really good. So cool. Excuse me, I just got a bug.
I know, I just got glasses.
Little snack. I'd play with that. So, and start to play with it from a even more distance, like from your 45-foot line. Can you be all the way across the arena? Can you even be sitting up on the fence and send him? I mean, that'll be harder because you won't be able to disengage him, but as easy. But good. So that's taking it to a level 4 quality. Yeah, really good. Really nice. Good. Good, and then see how little to ask him in. Yeah, ask him for it, yeah. It's like, I'm pretty sure it's still about the cone. Yeah. Really good. Good. Okay. So, how's he feeling for you? Is okay. Okay. Good. So let's look at his squeeze over the barrels. Okay. So let me just see what it looks like, and then I'll hopefully have an idea.
So can I just do a couple circles?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm always like this.
Nice. He's like, I think it's about the cone. Nice.
Well, that wasn't bad, huh?
Mm-mm. Good. Holy moly. The jump comes after me.
That was falling.
Good. So that's kind of bringing up his goo.
Yeah, it really is.
Did they say that, like, is it as soon as he starts coughing that it gets worse, or?
No, it just sort of goes in little spasms.
Okay.
It has a spasm.
Okay. Because sometimes, I was just going to say, sometimes that's a helpful thing to get him.
Yeah, that's what I wanted too, just to bring it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Get a system.
Yeah, get it.
Haven't done anything.
Yeah, get it out. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if it gets worse, yeah, I mean, it'll be up to you. So, let's, again, we'll play around with taking this to level 4, okay? So one thing that you could think about is if he did over jump, like if it was, the kind of jump that you're describing that sometimes he'll do, is just set it up where, like you just did, where it's a circle, and he just keeps jumping until it's a one like that, then reward him. Be like, that's what I'm looking for, okay? So that repetition will help build his confidence, is the idea. Sometimes it'll blow him up, but I think with him, it'll just help. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's funny because it comes out at different stages. Obviously, he's not showing us right now, but he's kind of in his, I guess it's, more on.
Right.
We did the Pearly Game
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah. With Hutch. Uh-huh.
We actually finished second.
Nice. Nice.
One of the things that we had issues with was doing,
Okay.
and in that scenario, it's in there.
Okay.
It's funny when you do it.
Right, so it's a squeeze in and of itself. Yeah. Okay, so what we'll do, have you played or seen any of the Seeking the Jump strategy?
Did really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's something that, it's coming from Pat. Amy has been playing with it for quite a while. She's, Amy Bowers is, eventing is her thing. Yeah, so it's one thing that she's done with all of her horses to have them actually choose and seek out the jump and really think about it and build confidence. So basically what you're going to think about is it's similar to this touch it idea. Now is that the puzzle becomes, if you seek out the jump, I'm not going to micromanage you through the jump. If you seek it out, it's the reward. So what you're going to do is you're going to send him from here. So you'll send him this way, and you'll give plenty of distance for him to choose to go around. If he makes up his mind. So it's his choice to jump or not. Okay? Yeah. So again, it's a more advanced, it's a mental puzzle. Yes. Exactly. Yeah, but not. Yes, so you're thinking about the jump, but it can be kind of a casual. You don't have to be necessarily like staring at it or pointing toward it or. Okay, so if he comes around here, so you've sent him and he's coming around this way, and you've given him plenty of room, and even try not to think. Don't go through here. Okay, just keep going, oh, the jump is the answer, the jump is the answer. I mean, you can think that. So if he decides to come through here, you're going to allow him to do it, and then you're going to put some pressure just with your stick and string, and it's fairly light. It doesn't have to be like smacking. You're just going to touch the spot that he went through. Okay?
So I'm not disengaging like
No, good question. No, you can. I mean, that's another thing that you can play with, but with this puzzle, it's a little different. It's the same concept though. So you're basically just going, you missed it, okay, and that spot there is where I'm gonna be hitting, okay. So and then he can go around again and just keep playing with it. It might bring his life up, but let's see what it. Yeah, let's see what it looks like.
So okay, can I ask? Am I
Yeah.
neutral? Am I facing this way, but I'm in neutral?
Yes.
Yeah, they use the power of focus, so you look at the thing and you think these
Good. So you could let him go around this time, because it, you know. Good. There you go. Good. Good. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, I did.
Good. Now go run and sit on the barrels.
You lost your mind.
Yeah. Good. Like, what's over here? So just like the touch it, this is not going to take much because you've already built this pattern really well. It's just going to take it to the next level where it's really his choice. You're not necessarily going to go, hey, go that way. It's his choice. You welcome to go through this space. It just so happens that I'm going to, yeah, that's my spanking spot. You know, so good. It's pretty cool. The one thing you do want to just be aware of is later on you'll want to play with balancing it because he'll start to offer it. Like, you know, if you're playing at Liberty in here, he'll start to go, I'm confused, I'll go jump the barrels. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with it, but he'll start to offer that, and then you'll just need to help him. Like my mare will do it, so then I switch the game to be, okay, now I'm here, and I don't want you going around the barrel. So if she started thinking barrels, I'd just disengage her just slightly. Yep, and then until she went seeking the spot between us. So, yeah.
That's really good because otherwise you're teaching yourself.
Exactly. Yeah, perfect. So try it one more time from a little further away.
build on this next time, right?
This is also one other thing that you can do to start progressing it is once he starts getting that, take a barrel away, take another one.
See, and that's how you get down to the
Yeah. And that's how Amy, I don't know if you've ever watched her, she'll send her horse and it'll jump a carrot stick.
Oh, neat.
And she'll send just like this. She'll send it, you know, from far away, and her horse seeks out that stick and jumps it.
Wow.
Yeah, and for her, again, for eventing, you can think about how that's helpful, where they start to go, where's the next one?
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I know it's good.
Nice. Good, good. Nice. Good, good. And I'd go ahead and take it. So this will be a separate thing. The pattern that I mentioned to you, that if he overjumps, keep circling him until he builds confidence. Keep that separate from this one. Like, because this one, you want to definitely reward him when he seeks it out, even if he overjumps for now. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. So any questions about that, or you? Yeah, I do too. And I think pretty quickly you can go to even just doing one. Just, you taking two of them away. Yeah. 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 And it's same pattern. He gets to choose it. Yeah. Actually, because it'll be a crowd pleaser and we'll drive everybody crazy with it. And we might decide to put another one back, but good. And you don't have to do it from that far away. Like you can set yourself up. Yeah. Especially because we've increased the difficulty with taking the barrels out.
Use your chair.
Yeah, I had a lesson up here with Debbie on Friday, and I ended up coming to this is where the farmers can.
Yeah, good job. Good. That's okay. That's all right. And that actually may have been good timing because you want to play. You want to play around like. Go ahead and disengage him. Good. So you also want to play around with communicating with him that he missed it, without totally blowing him up. Like some horses, you could like run and whack it, and they'd be like, yeah, whatever. But he's fairly sensitive, so. Just play with just the fact of you kind of going, oh, you missed it. You can play around with being a little softer, but sometimes you have to figure out where that line is.
I've had an interesting situation because he's sensitive and he's not. So I finally even just picking up the stick, I'm like, wow, I'm using a stick with him.
Yeah.
I usually don't.
Right.
So
Okay. Yeah.
That's probably why he's like, oh.
Yeah. So play around with doing it just a little softer. Okay, just to kind of.
So he's not mad at him. I'm
Yeah.
just pointing out a fact.
Especially because for him, like with your other horse, it might be more, you might be more playful and kind of smack at it. But you can just be like, oh, you missed it. Okay?
Okay, no emotion.
Yeah, more of almost like a supportive, encouraging thing. Like, try again. Yeah. Whoa! Did you see him think about it?
Yeah.
So if he even tries, like if he kind of partly jumps it, I'd reward it. Good. That's okay. You can, if his tempo keeps picking up. Sure, actually here, why don't you slow him down to a trot? Good.
The jump thing, does that
Yeah.
thing.
Nice. Oh, good. That was a good try. Good. Yep. Good. Oh, that was really good. Can you feel it?
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. And that's okay. That's okay. Good. So I'd juggle asking him to trot. So there'll be two things. You'll ask him to keep, maintain a trot. So if he canters, you'll slow him down, and then you're gonna just keep softly. Oh, even there, I'd release. I'd be like, oh, nice job, because he's thinking thinking about the barrel.
He did there.
That was way better than him just passing it.
Right.
Okay? So
Right.
I would definitely reward that.
Boy.
Good. And give him a little bit of time, and then you could start again. Good. And actually, let's try it. I was going to say let's add one more, but let's just see.
Give it a second.
Yeah, because you guys, you're playing at a high level, so I think it's okay to offer this much of a challenge.
Okay.
This wouldn't be something I'd do with a horse that was just learning the circling game or just learning the jump barrels.
I think part of this is his emotions with me just using the stick like that. So
Yeah.
I think that's what's just
Yeah,
throwing it out.
I think you're right, and I think then that's appropriate for you to go. Oh no, I didn't mean it's not canter. It doesn't mean canter.
Okay.
So you actually are a little bit more clear with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got to change a bit and then just get
Right, because each time you're using the stick, he's thinking, oh, faster, faster,
Yeah,
faster.
right.
Yeah, so just help him go. It doesn't mean faster. Good,
You good?
good. So try it again, and if he goes next time and stops at the barrel, allow I can reward him there, and then send him the other way. Okay. I keep thinking my sunglasses are on my head.
Yeah, I have a pair.
Do you? Sure.
I'm wearing them right this second.
I have a one lens sunglasses.
I have dollar store ones.
Perfect. Those are my favorite. Nice. Oh, good. He's like, I can thank you. Yeah, good. Yep. Good. Really nice. Good.
I know you found it.
So when you're ready, when you feel like it's a good time, go ahead and send him the other way. He's like, no, I think I really need to do something with the barrel. Good. Yep. Perfect. Good. Good, good, good. Ah, good. Oh, good. So he's kind of going through the same pattern that he did on the other side, which is really good. Oh, really good. Okay, next time he does that, well, never mind. Yeah, never mind. I thought that was coming. Good.
Yeah, you were right. Good boy. Figure that out.
What a smart cookie.
I feel like it. I have water.
Good. So I'd guess that if you kept going with this, that he would offer the one. But just to help him, make it an easier for him to get the answer. Yeah.
He definitely wants to try and get it right.
Yes. He now is like, it has something to do with the barrels.
Right.
Good. Oh, good.
It's so funny.
Darn face. Good boy.
Really good. So here's what you can do. is when his mind comes off the barrel. So if he's kind of doing something with the barrel, leave him alone. When his mind comes off the barrel like that, send him the other way.
Okay, so time it so that
Yeah.
we're with the barrel.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Good, and even there you can keep going. You can keep going, keep sending him. And when he gets it, when he figures it out, go ahead and like go and sit on the barrel and good.
Good boy.
Good. So that was more of a try.
Yeah, he actually
Yep.
tricked himself.
Good. So go ahead and send him the other way. It's like, no, let me stay with the barrels. Good. Good. Go ahead and send him the other way when you're ready. Good. Good. Good.
He's gonna go forward.
Good. Good. It's like, I really want to stay with these. Yeah, it is. It's super cool. This is also where you can start to play with jumping halfway over. When he starts to really think, I know it has something to do with the barrel, but go ahead and send him the other way. Yeah! Good boy. So go ahead and sit on those barrels.
He's like, wow. Good boy. Aren't you? You did it.
And the whole sitting on the barrel thing, that have you ever watched David Lichman?
You know what? No.
Okay, so he's David Lichman's one of our 5-star instructors, and his whole thing is playing with liberty with horses and almost doing a little bit of trick training, but still it's a conversation. It's not just an assumption. But this is his variation on it, where he wants to do something so clear, like instead of you just disengaging him and staying out here and being in neutral, it's like game over, you got it, and it's you're hanging out on the thing that he just figured it out. So yeah, and I've watched it make a big difference. So and it doesn't mean that you always have to, but in the beginning when it's really hard for him, yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
That's neat. I can see it going to one.
Yeah. And it's just fun. It's fun to be able to start to see them go, okay, I'm going to choose this.
Yeah.
And he'll start to look for it. Like when he starts to do these, then you can go, okay, cool. Like he jumps these, then you can take him somewhere else and set it up and see if he'll seek out another one.
And that'll probably help his confidence going over them.
Yeah. Exactly. He'll be like, no, I'm not quite ready.
Yeah.
And that's where that for him, that smacking with your stick is more of a, oh, try again. It's more of an encouraging thing.
It's like, nope, didn't quite get it.
Yeah,
Let's keep trying.
exactly. Yeah,
And I think he's figured it out.
yeah, I do too. Instead of where a horse that's just not motivated, it is just like, yeah, whatever. Then it'll be more of a, I wouldn't go through there if I were you. Yeah. Really cool. Yeah. And again, like with a horse that, if you're just teaching them the squeeze game, or if you're just teaching them the circle, this wouldn't be appropriate. Some horses it could be. If they're real curious and confident, it could be. But you guys are definitely at a place where you can play this. Yeah. 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 I know that. Yep. I found on warm days, they really, yeah. Good. So do you want to play more with him, or?
I don't know. I think he's good.
I think he's doing good too. Do you want to play it with your freestyle? Okay, cool. And are you riding with the saddle or? Cool. Whatever you would like to. Whatever you'd like to do.
Yeah, I'm wondering, this is my other one that I used to use on him, it fits him, so I could just probably use this one, I think. Just got my regular one. She starts with yeah, that's the hard part. How many do you have?
You're fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a hard.
You keep cutting back. So this is like, no, keep them for a while.
Oh, good.
It's a break.
Yeah.
Just wants a little bit of salt. Just a little bit.
My microphone's not on, is it?
Uh-uh.
Okay, I was like, you're not, I know.
I pulled that mounting block out of there too soon, didn't I?
Yeah.
David's got some bats.
That's deja vu. That's deja vu.
Yeah.
Did you almost roll one?
Huh?
Did you almost roll a saddle?
No.
She almost did it before.
I did it. Well, no. I could have thought I'd play. So stupid. Thought I'd play with my bridle.
Yeah, we don't.
Bridle riding. Carrot stick riding. I was doing my level 3.
Yeah.
Level 3. Playing game. Yeah. In my saddle. Oh. We went out.
Isn't that level 1?
Pardon me?
Tighten your saddle level 1?
Yeah, isn't that like real cowgirls tighten their own cinch? So that, I failed. Because I went off.
Oh,
Went flying.
How did he do?
He was fine. It
Good.
scared him. I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah. But he did okay with the saddle being
Yeah, it was a little bit of a worry.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
He did a couple of little laps.
Okay.
I mean, small.
Good. That's a level 4 friendly game.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Okay.
Can you saddle their belly? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever ridden with a back cinch with him?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
That can help.
Oh.
A little bit. I mean, it'll still
Yeah.
slide.
Yeah, that was just totally my bad. I just hadn't done it tightened
Yeah.
up for this riding I was doing for
Right.
sure. You know.
Yeah, but it's like piercing the wind.
He's ready to fall asleep, huh?
He's spoiled.
That's what poor old moms did the whole time. I was out here on Friday because it was so hot. Well, did she just stand there by herself?
Well, this year what we tried, she doesn't like, she doesn't like the rope, so we dropped her up on the ground.
So have you seen
There's the Colleen Kelly stuff that she's been doing with Linda.
So
Okay.
this year,
Yeah. So one of the things that she's really kind of helped all of us understand is stirrup length. And so I just want to check. So if you let your leg hang, good. Okay, cool. So your stirrups, as far as what she's recommending, are a little bit long. So one way you can measure is that where your ankle, when your leg is hanging, where your ankle, is where your foot would be. So they're, so your ankle's right there. Yeah, so you're probably a good
wherever I tell you, that's where you
couple holes.
whether it's actually anyway.
Yeah,
I just leave them.
I know, and I did the same thing. And what will happen is if they're long, you start to develop like when they're shorter, and you're then moving your pelvis forward. You're stretching your what are these called? Your hip flexors, and that's going to help later on with your finesse riding. If you're sitting and you're reaching for your stirrup, it's stretching it in a different way. Like you're not coming under yourself. You're kind of like, yeah, in a subtle way, but, and, yeah, let's just see. And I'll just do, let's see how your holes are. Let's just do one, so we don't totally shock your system. But even that one, I think you're going to find it feels really different. It's probably going to feel a little weird first. Yeah. 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 So, yeah. And what I want you to think about is, so actually, let me give you this too. And here, do you want me to put that on? Oh, I didn't get it up. Oh, okay. It's kind of hard with the, yeah. Boy, the leather's so soft. That's nice. Oh yeah, have you heard the baby powder trick? Okay. Did it help? Okay, good. There you go. Uh-huh. It's like, good. All right, let me just see. Okay, so go ahead and let them hang. Ah, okay. Yeah, way shorter. And let me just double check that so that one's shorter. Okay, so you're a good inch that way to the left. So, yeah. There you go. That's good. Okay, so go ahead and let them hang again. That's better. It's not perfectly even, but that's good. Yeah. And how's your cinch? Pretty good. Let me just bring it up just one. Okay. Yeah. Good. Okay. So here's what I want you to try out as just an exercise, and you can do this when you mount. You can start to play around with this, and maybe we'll do a little bit in motion too. This is just building for your finesse riding. Okay. So what I want you to think about is I want you to stand up in the stirrups. Good. Good. Very nice. Good. So now here's the trick. Yeah. No hands. What does it take for you to lower down and not influence your legs? So stand up again. And you can use your hands. You can use your hands. Yeah. Good. Yeah.
Is that where I should position myself to sit?
That's
going to put me on.
Yes. It'll put, yeah. Good. Good.
What is it that puts you right in the right spot?
So, what's that?
What are you looking at there?
So what we're doing is an exercise that actually is helping her legs to be where they need to be. So often, all of us do this where we kind of get a little bit of a chair seat where our legs kind of come forward. Especially Western saddles, dressage saddles will kind of position our legs appropriately. And she's at a level where she's starting to play with refined riding. So she stands up in the stirrups. And then what she's trying to do is how can she sit back down and not influence her legs? How can her legs basically stay fairly the same, but sit down? Good.
In the sense of, okay, so they could fall, and then it could be, but the whole,
You know what? I'm not sure what she'd say on that. So basically the idea is, and again, this is more for finesse. For freestyle, once you start playing with your sticks and everything, you're going to probably get back into it. And that's okay. But the idea is that your hip and your shoulder, your hip and your heel are basically lining up. So right now, so if you stand up again, good, and go ahead and kind of shift your legs back a little bit. See if you can, yeah. And now sit down. Yeah, now you're way more lined up. Okay? So just, yeah. No, not necessarily. So the other thing I want you to think about is, and this is a little bit harder usually it's harder for women. Men seem to have an easier time with it, but so I want you to think about that when you sit down, so you're standing up, when you sit down, I want you to think about sitting your pelvis down, like almost rocking it forward. And the way Linda, I don't know if you've heard her talk about this, it's it's the Michael Jackson movement.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Yes. Yeah. Good. So don't worry about it too much, but just even just when you get on, play with it to position yourself. Yep. And as you're walking, so go ahead and go on the rail. Good. Good. Nice. Good. So he's nice and calm and comfortable. He's getting ready to hack up a loogie. So as he's walking along, see if you can stand up. Yeah. Yeah, you can use your hands, but then once you're up there, see if what would it take for you to stay there without your hands. But use your hands to get there. Yeah, exactly. They do. Yeah. 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 And you get to a place where you can balance and try that Michael Jackson sitting back down. It is really, really, really difficult in the beginning. Yeah, but you're doing really well, which kind of aggravates me because it took me weeks. Good.
I feel like you have to start going so far.
Yeah. So also another little tip is when you stand up, also think about standing up with that Michael Jackson
Ah, okay.
pelvis.
So have everything always that's.
So it's really it's kind of your core that you need to pick yourself up with.
Ah, that makes.
So if you're starting to feel it here, you're on the right track. If you're standing up from like your legs and kind of poking your butt out, then you're not. But I don't see you doing that. Yeah, good. 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 So I'm gonna leave you with that. We don't need to. Yeah, you play with it, and don't worry too much about it. And just do little bits, or you will. I pulled so many muscles, like you'll pull a butt muscle, or it. Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah. Just do little bits. Like it can be part of your warm up, and all he needs to do is walk, which he'll appreciate, and you can play around with your positioning. Good. So that'll be good. And your legs are already farther back.
Yeah, and that's what I always think.
We all do. And if you're riding trails and you're living the cowboy life, you kind of need to go there, or you can't maintain a long leg that way. So good. All right. So let's look at. So why don't you come out here? Good. And perfect. Good. And let's see your hind quarter disengagement. We'll take it easy on him. Yeah. Nice. Beautiful. Good. Good. And now you're set up to go the other way, or go over the barrels.
Yeah.
Good. Nice. Yeah. Really good. Okay, cool. So come out here. All right, so let's take it. So that's like definite level 3 quality. Yeah. So let's take it to level 4. Okay. So what I want you to do is you're going to have a California roll in your reins. Perfect. And what I want you to do is have a length so that if you were to lift up, you'd be able to feel the halter. Yeah, I know, mine does that too. And that's fine. Yeah, so see if you were to lift up right now, would he feel that? Yeah, good. Good. And it's a little hard to feel, because with your, with the knot, it's weighted differently, so it's a little bit weird to feel it. Good. That's all right. Okay, cool. Okay, so now, that's pretty good. And we'll see. If it needs to be shorter, he'll tell us. So now what you're going to do is you're going to leave out the bend. So you're basically going to say, can I talk to your hindquarters just with the shift of my weight and my leg? And if he goes forward, you're just going to lift to stop forward. Okay? Good. Good. So have your hand relaxed. Yeah, there you go. Good. Lift and then release. Lift and then release. Good. Lift and then release. Good. Good, good, good. 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 So it's going to feel a little awkward because you've built in a great habit of your hand coming here.
Yes.
Okay, so you're wanting to twist and go here, which is there's nothing wrong with that. But what I want you to think about is see if you can just lift to block forward and then get back down. Good. And go ahead and maybe shorten them just a little bit. Good. Good. So try that again. Good. And relax your hand. There you go. Really good.
Bud.
Good.
You are a boy.
That's okay. That's okay.
He's being a good boy. He hasn't wiggled or nothing.
Good.
He loves it.
Good. Oh, he's offering the barrels. But that's all fine. That's yeah. Good idea.
My little guy's the same way. Well, you remember how mellow he was. And that was when I first got him. Imagine now.
Oh, I'm sure he's really settled in now.
Good. Better? Yeah. Good. Good. Yeah. And he's still kind of moving his front end, but that was way closer. Good. Yeah, try it again. Good job with your hands. Good, yes. Good. Maybe have your leg come just a little bit back. There. Keep asking. You're doing great. Keep asking. Yeah. Oh, you're almost there. I'm going to help. Good. But what you've done, what you're doing, because originally when you first built this pattern, phase 1 and 2 are here, are bending, helping him. Phases here.
So I'm already disengaging my turn.
So this is a challenge. So this is very normal, and it's very typical that they'll think they'll do this. Okay, so what I'd like you to try, we're gonna kind of slow things down and exaggerate a little bit more, and I might even help you so he can get clear. So what I want you to think about is, do you know the reason we look at the hindquarters? And I didn't until recently.
We're gonna do it.
Okay, so the reason for that looking, yeah. So it's partly the focus, but it's that it shifts our weight. So if I'm sitting on my horse and I look like this, it shifts my weight forward. And what that does is it talks to his front legs and says, front legs, stay put. You're putting your weight over them. And hind legs, I'm talking to you. Okay? So I just want you to know that. So if you feel in forward, you can even think about, not too much, but you can think about shifting forward a little bit more. Like, still look at the hindquarters, but maybe what would happen if you shifted forward. It'll give him more clarity. Okay? Yeah. Yes. Yeah, but you'll still probably need to use your hands. But what we'll do is we'll slow it down. So first what I want you to do is shift your focus. So, yep, perfect, good. And he's sleeping. Yep, good. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, and then start to engage. Yeah, there, stop. Nice. Good job. That was perfect. That was perfect. Good. So try it again. Do it that slow. Good. 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 And shift your foot back just a hair. There. Yeah. Good. Good.
You made a clear distinction.
Yes. So I think part of it is going to be that if you slow it down just a little bit, he'll start to feel like eventually it's just going to be hindquarters.
Right, I just have to.
Yeah. Because it also, I need to come up with a better analogy, but if you didn't have legs, and you were trying to ask him to do that hindquarter yield, think about what happens to your hip. Like if you were trying to ask him with your hips, yeah, so that you're going to be like, hey, this side, that hip is going to move. And so if you start to even think about shifting your weight, starting to think about your hips and then your leg. Yeah. So try that one more time. Weight. Good. Hips. And have your leg come back a little bit. There you go. Good. Yeah, good. Well done. So that's level 4. Yeah, if you can start asking the hindquarters to move, you can start getting, a 360, build toward it, right? But that's where we're really looking at isolating and really looking at quality. So that's really nice. Yeah, so try the other side.
Feels like I should switch hands.
Yeah, I would.
Wow, that's weird.
Yeah, yeah. Because if you think about it, I'd switch hands.
Okay, and I did.
Oh.
Wasn't I on this hand? I could have sworn I was.
Maybe you were.
Just on this one.
No, do what I should have said is do the one that feels comfortable.
This is I'm a lefty.
Okay.
So this feels more.
Yeah, so try it. Good. Yeah, there's your leg position. Yeah. Good. Really nice. Okay. So I think you can play with that. So let me give you one more pattern to play with this in mind that's going to keep improving it. So what I want you to think about is you're going to walk. This is similar to, oh, she's not here anymore. So you're going to walk along the rail, and then when you're ready, you're going to start, your focus is going to change, your leg is going to come on, and then if he needs it, you'll lift your rein. And basically you're going to stop him, and he's going to be perpendicular to the rail, but you're going to do it with the hindquarters. Okay?
So I'm walking. His hindquarters should go first.
Yes, is the idea.
And then he's going to swing and stop.
Yes.
So just the disengagement, basically.
Yes. It's a bridleless disengagement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Should I have my reins stretched?
Sure.
I would think a freestyle you have all that.
Yeah, and this can translate into a neck string, too. Yeah. Yeah. Good. 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 Yes. Good job. Good, and you'll start to feel like he was a little forward, like he was forward, but then he finally shifted over. So it's really helpful. It was helpful for me to really start to feel when their hind leg would pick up underneath. Yeah. 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 Yes. And when you feel that drift, you can lift. But that was cool. Like you just kept asking, and then he found it. So really good. Good. And then if you want to, you could ask him back on the rail with the forehand. Okay. Good. Nice. Oh, there goes the hindquarters. That's okay though. You got there. So the beginning was, and then he went hindquarters, and then the end was. That was good. Okay, cool. Nice. Good, so try lifting. Good. Good. And now he's got the poles to manage, but that's okay. That's okay. You can keep asking. Sorry, I messed you up. Yeah. Good. Yes. Good. So one other thing I was going to mention that you just did is you can be particular. So that was really nice. Like he went hindquarters and then he was kind of to here, and then you finished up and said all the way to here. Yes. Yeah. So what I'd encourage you to do is play with it at the standstill as well, and then take it into motion. So this is basically you're doing it in motion, and then once it gets good at the walk where he's almost offering it, like you start to go here. Yeah. Once you start to feel that, go, okay, cool. Either, when he first does that, of course, reward it. But as the days go on, move up to a trot. So can you take it from a trot and basically you're advancing your brake system. So you're basically not having to ask him to stop with the reins at all. You're asking him to stop by moving his hindquarters. Yeah. Yeah. It's like half of the full one rein stop. It's the hindquarters. Yeah. Okay. And then the other thing that I'll just share, and don't worry if you don't remember, but as you progress it, so let's say you start going from a trot and you're getting, it's feeling good getting to here, then what you can do is use it for your transitions, where you can go, okay, I'll do it toward you. Now I'm going to trot along. Can I ask your hindquarters to shift just until you walk? Kind of. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. It's a leg yield. Yeah, it's kind of like a haunches in, but not totally. But it's just yeah. Mhm. Yeah, exactly. And then you can also start to play with it on a circle. So if you're circling and you're going, okay, follow my focus on the circle, and let's say the circle's going this way, and he starts to go here, you can go, oh, hindquarters. Hindquarters. Yeah. It's just it's an advanced yeah. Yeah. Because the driving, the whole carrot stick, the whole idea of using your carrot stick is to support your porcupine. So you're offering the porcupine, but if he's not getting it, the carrot stick is coming in. Okay? Yeah. But he's doing really well. But you can start to play with that too. Like if for your front end yield, you can start to ask for the front end and then follow through to get a little bit more speed. But I would wait on that for a little bit. Yeah. One other thing. Can you take one other thing? Okay. This is a tool thing. So is that you can put your neck string on, and then you can do your California roll, and then just pretend that your neck string is here. So when you lift, he'll feel the neck string first. Isn't that cool? So he'll feel the neck string first, but if he doesn't respond, you don't want him getting heavy on the neck string. So if he doesn't respond, don't reef on it. Let it go and just carry on. But he'll feel that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.